Now, fourth property, Gmb and the binder content. The question is a Gmb. What is Gmb? Bulk specific gravity. Now, what are the values over here taken from this Marshall specimen data? 2.509, 2.531, 2.555, 2.573, 2.580, and then 2.584. These are the values of this GMB. And it is very, very important property. We have to understand it, and that property is the base for the strength after the head spark. Clear? So take it serious in order to understand it. And this is also taken from the graph. Now, we will draw a graph between these two quantities. What are those two quantities? Binder content taken along x-axis, then this GMB taken along y-axis. 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5 and 5. And along the y-axis, 2.5, 0, 2.51, 2.52, 2.53, 54, 56, 57, 2.58, 59 and 2.60. These are the values. Now, we will take the values. 2.501, 509. It means it is nearly at this point. With this 3, 2.531 at this point. And with 3.5, it is 2.5 at this point. And with 4%, 2.573 at this point. With 4.5, 2.580 at this point. With 5, 2.584 at this point. When these points are joined, we are going to get a curve like this one. This is the curve obtained between Gmb and the Pb. This is the curve drawn from this data. After drawing this curve, we will have to go to our point of consideration. This is our point of consideration. With this point of consideration, we have to draw this line. This is the point of intersection. Curve is going to intersect with this point. From this point, we will move parallel to the x-axis until it touches to this y-axis. This is the point of intersection. This point of intersection, and this is the amount of the binder content. As you know already, amount of the binder content is 3.63%. Because here we move parallel to the y-axis where this curve is being cut. From this point of intersection, we are moving parallel to the x-axis, where it is going to intersect to the x-axis. Sorry, y-axis. This is the point of intersection at y-axis. Now we will read this value. This value, which we will read from this graph, is known as the Gmb 2.560. Clear? Here I would like to tell you one thing. Specification does not say what should be the value. Please try to understand. Specification does not say what should be the value. 2 times I told you. Now how will you understand that our this G and B is acceptable or not? Very easy. Just I will tell you. We have calculated already G and M. We have calculated already GSB. We have calculated already GSA. We have calculated already GSE. All these values should be greater than 2.560. Try to understand. GMB, GSB, GSA and GSE. All these values should be greater than 2.560, which is our GMB. Clear it? So this is very easiest way of understanding. Suppose your value is exceeding from any of them. It means your design is wrong. It's not given in any book, but it is concept of understanding, which I have told you over here. That if we want to know that the amount of GMB calculated, is it acceptable? Go through these values and then make comparison. If all these values are greater than the selected value, it means you are right. This is just for your understanding. Thank you for seeing this.